Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Before we get going on today's video, I'd like to send a special thank you to both David and Anna for your donation to our PayPal account. It helps to support the channel and I really appreciate it. Thank you. A lot of my time right now is being spent with canning and drying food for over the winter. In addition to that, it's this time of the year that I really want to get my compost bin as full as possible. So I've been out since 5 this morning, raking leaves and jumping up and down trying to pack down my compost bin. So it has been a little bit difficult to get to videos, but this will be wrapping up soon. Now, in addition to my responsibilities around the house, I have been trying to communicate with as many people as possible by phone. Now, many of you will write to me, send me an email asking me, how much does it cost to talk to me? This shit cracks me up. It doesn't cost anything to talk to me, for God's sakes. Now, I know many of you have sent, emails requesting direct communication with other YouTubers who then reply with, that'll be $175, please, or that'll be $300, please. We don't play that game here. This isn't a pay-to-play kind of channel. Now, if you guys want to talk personally, I'm good with that, and many of you I am in regular communication with. Please just send me your phone number. What's really kind of pending right now? If it's everything, well, then it's everything. If you can make a donation to the channel, great. The PayPal link is there. If you can't, well, what can you do, right? This isn't a pay-to-play system, and I just want you guys to know that. I'm available to talk to you guys on the phone for free. Love you guys lots. Now, as I mentioned, this time of the year, I'm canning and drying a lot of foods in my dehydrators. And right now at this time of year, I've usually got 3 to 5 dehydrators going pretty much full time. So that'd be a full, 30 tray system running pretty much steady. So what this kind of brings me to is the freedom I have now to do these things. Now, I'm an extremely traditional type person, and I want to talk about that today. As many of you know, I live in southern central Canada. This whole region is organic farmers and organic cattle ranchers. With that said, I chose this community 12 years ago for those reasons. I really enjoy a country setting because I am a very traditional person. I love to cook. I'm a prepper, a bit of an extreme prepper. I always keep a tremendous amount of food canned, dried. This year has been really exciting because I had a tremendous amount of access to a lot of Saskatoon berries, blueberries, and raspberries. So I got a little crazy with jams, syrups, things like that. I make my own wine. I make my own honey. And I love to do these sorts of things. Now, my love of these traditional type things was a real source of irritation for Trevor. And I'm eager to know if any of you experienced a real conflict as a result of your interests or hobbies. Now, gardening is another tremendous passion of mine. Right now and always, I have indoor herbs growing in my windows. I have a tremendous amount of gardening going on in my yard. I'm a composter. I'm a worm farmer. I sow. And these are things that are very important to me. In fact, right now, I am going this afternoon to look at a hobby farm about 10 minutes out of town because one of my, well, I'm assuming it's a passion, but I'm absolutely thrilled by the concept of making my own cheese. Now, for me to be able to make my own cheese, of course, I need my own goat because that way I can control the organic food that my goat eats, so I know that the milk that my goat's producing is going to be of the quality that I want to make cheese with. I go around to yard sales and thrift stores all the time looking to replace all my electric appliances with hand-operated appliances. And this hobby farm, it does need some work, but it gives me the opportunity to convert the existing electrical system to a solar system, which is ultimately what I want. So I've always, since I was very young, had a passion for old-fashioned things. I've always had a real desire to be self-sustaining, to be able to manage off the grid. And, you know, the time I spent with Trevor really presented a lot of humiliation and embarrassment about that. Like, he was constantly ridiculing me. Now, you would think that a man would come home from work and find his wife canning 50 jars of tomatoes that she had grown herself organically and be happy about this. No, he was not happy about this. This would cause tremendous conflict in our relationship and hurt my feelings very much, because I really felt that not only was I doing the right thing for me by taking control of our food supply and making sure I was able to feed myself and him as well, the highest quality foods that I could, and of course my children. And yeah, the kids seem to love it. The kids are always so excited to open a new jar of, mango jam, but not this guy. I mean, he absolutely hated this aspect of my life. He hated the fact that I knit and crocheted and the fact that I sewed. And he saw, me having sewing machines as a real burden to him. Like, he was constantly looking for some remote place in the attic to shove my sewing machines. And even crochet hooks sitting out with a ball of yarn was a nuisance to him, and really made me feel bad about myself. And I often wondered, Kim, maybe these pursuits are stupid, or, why would you want to make your own food when you can just go to the grocery store? And I'm just wondering if any of you have experienced this sort of thing with your narc. Now, as many of you know, I spent 5 years in that horrendous situation with Trevor and have been absolutely free and in my own home to do my gardening, my canning and crocheting whenever the heck I want. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful year. No, I have not fully restored myself yet, but I will say that I'm making strides every single day. Over the last year that we've been together here at the channel, countless victims have gone on to become survivors, and that's such a wonderful thing. And I know many of you are still stuck and wondering what it will be like leaving the narcissist, but honestly, I didn't leave Trevor. I returned to myself. I returned to being the Kim I want to be, to the things that make me happy, to the things that make me feel fulfilled. I never walk on eggshells in my own house. I go about my life with freedom and with ease, never worried about if someone's going to judge me or make fun of me or put me down for the things I love to do. I think I might have taken a lot of the things that I love to do for granted until I was shamed and humiliated about doing them. Now, in my own home with the freedom to do the things I love to do, wow, I have a whole new sense of gratitude about these hobbies. And I don't know who's going to be eating my beautiful garlic and homegrown basil tomatoes this year, but it sure as hell ain't going to be a narc. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day. Love you guys lots.